This information won't leave me alone. So, um, I said, let me come in here and share it. Listen, this is how important understanding is. The paycheck that you receive is a direct, somebody just booked a tour. Wow, somebody just booked a tour. Um, the paycheck you receive is a direct reflection of your understanding. You're paid for what you know. You want to increase your pay? Increase what you know. Just that simple. See, you got these Bernie, what's going on, man? See, you got these one-dimensional people that only want to know how to do one thing, and yet they want to be paid like they can do 10 things, and they can only do one thing. See, you're going to have to learn how to be versatile, man. Your paycheck is a direct reflection of your understanding. If you understand little, your paycheck is going to be little. If you understand a lot, your paycheck is going to reflect that. Your paycheck reflects the dots you two can connect. God diggity dog. Listen, your paycheck reflects the dots that you can connect. Okay? That's what you're paid for. The dots that you can connect. And this is what these young people are not understanding. We're not teaching them how to connect the dots so they don't have to go out here and do something stupid to get some attention. They ain't got to get on OnlyFans and bust it open. See, the only reason you got women on OnlyFans right now is because that's the only understanding that they have about how they can make a living. Your paycheck is a direct reflection of your understanding. All right? Now listen. Wow, this is just this understanding thing won't leave me alone. Because I think I've discovered something. I really think I have discovered something. And surely the average pastor is not telling you, man, embrace wisdom and understanding. There's a blessing with that. There's a blessing with that. I told y'all, listen, let me tell you something. Let me read this to you. And if this don't get your attention, I don't know what will. If this doesn't get your attention, then man, listen. This is Proverbs chapter 3. Happy, verse 13. Happy is the man who finds wisdom, and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand, riches and honor. That's understanding we're talking about. Okay? That's understanding that we're talking about. And listen, and it says in chapter 4, verse 8, exalt her, and she will promote you. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. And seeing what we need to be trying to do, man, is teaching people how to increase their understanding, and not in a corrupt way, the right way. Because again, your paycheck right here, right now, is a reflection of your understanding. And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me your paycheck ain't a reflection of your understanding. Tell me I'm lying. I'll wait. I got 3 people up in here. Okay? Tell me I'm lying. That your paycheck ain't a reflection of what you understand. Because notice, your promotion is going to come when you increase your understanding. Okay? Notice your promotion is going to come when you increase. Damn, Bernie. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. To God be the glory. Thank you, brother. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about. It's all about your understanding. That promotion worked, brother. That brother just sent me $100, man. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. So that's what I'm telling y'all, man. It's all about your understanding. Man, in fact, you know what? I hear that. Let me read the definition of understanding. Okay, let me give you the definition of understanding. So you won't be saying understanding, the ability to comprehend. When you can comprehend something, you know how to use it. Okay? Let me say that again. See, when you comprehend something, you can apply it to whatever situation you're dealing with. When you comprehend something, and when you don't comprehend it, see, you stuck. You don't know what to do. But when you comprehend something, you don't panic, because you know what to do. You know what moves to make when you comprehend something. Okay? All right? She just gotta, and that's because of your understanding. They didn't give you that dollar raise because for nothing. They gave it because of your understanding of what you demonstrated is why you got more. And if you want to get more, keep increasing your understanding, which is your knowledge. That's all understanding is knowledge. That's all understanding is knowledge. How you go, you learn, and you understand how to apply it. That's all that is. That's all understanding is when you can connect the dots, you know how to use whatever you're dealing with. You're not stuck. You're valuable when you have an increased amount of understanding. And you increase your understanding by being versatile, by being able to do more than one thing. This is the competition now. When you go for a job interview now, man, you got to be able to know how to do multiple things to be considered a valuable candidate. And that's your understanding. Stop discrediting your understanding. It's valuable. Let me say that again. Stop discrediting your understanding. It is valuable. But see, when you think you ain't worth nothing, when you think that people ain't gonna listen to you, see, when you start personalizing it and making it about you, then some of these things will affect you. But when it ain't about you, it's about the process that, you know what? God just showed me today, had I not gone through the situations that I'm going through presently, I would not even have discovered this thing about understanding. I wouldn't have discovered it because I would have been on a different path. Something else would have occupied my mind. But now I'm on a path where I just happen to pick up. I started with Saturday in Proverbs. And matter of fact, Bernie was the one suggested, why don't you do it every day? And so when I started doing it every day was when I started paying attention to what I was reading. And I was like, wow, they saying all this about understanding? You know, when I came over here in chapter 4 and it says, verse 5, get wisdom, get understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. You know, love her and she will keep you. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom. And all you're getting, get understanding. Exalt her and she will promote you. Listen, understanding say, exalt me and I'm going to promote you. You're welcome, David. Okay? Think about it. Your paycheck is a direct reflection of what you're being paid for people, what people think you understand. And if you're at minimum wage, that's what people think you have to offer. What's going on, JD? That's what people think you got to offer. Whatever you're being paid, that's what they value you at. If you ain't making no money, man, you ain't valued. It's just that simple. If you ain't making money, you ain't valued. See, my tours have not become valuable. Information that people want to know, which is why I have a hit and miss. But see, once I can get this information to become valuable, I'm ready to rock and roll. Okay? It's all, man, your paycheck is a direct reflection of your understanding. It's a direct reflection of your understanding right now. Okay? And see, And when you understand that, you can't blame nobody. See, now you becoming accountable. When you realize, man, my check is a reflection of what I know. And see, and you got a lot of people, see, oh, now I'm getting it. Listen, remember over here in chapter 8, when in verse 20 of Proverbs, I traversed the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of justice. Verse 21, that I may cause those who love me to inherit wealth, that I may fill their treasuries. Treasuries is plural. That's more than one stream of income. And see, and you got people now that only trying to live off one stream of income, and they struggling. See, there are a lot of people who are struggling, trying to live off one stream of income. Okay? And then that's when temptation set in. Because now you're trying to bridge the gap between that one stream and your needs. So temptation will have you come in and do something that's under the table. Because that's what, that's the understanding that you have. Because again, most folk are afraid. What do you say here? Eight. Okay. And let's see, what else is this? 23. Well, see, that's interesting. Buy the truth and do not sell it. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding. Well, see, I told you that's why this is what got my attention about understanding when I started seeing the properties that it possesses. See, understanding comes with it tells you. Listen, it says over here, length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor. Who don't want to live a long life? Who don't want to live a long life, man? And the Bible is saying, you want to live a long life? You want to have wealth? Embrace understanding. Exalt understanding. And I'm going to promote you. You ain't got to go out here and try to promote yourself. Clout chasing, as the young kids say. Understanding, say, listen, it says, exalt her and she will promote you. See, when understanding starts promoting you, people gonna start talking about you. They're gonna start talking about you. When you ain't got to do nothing, they're gonna start sharing you. And see, unfortunately, most folk don't have an appreciation to start small like this. They want to bust the door down and be in a storefront. See, they don't want to start in the kitchen. They don't want to start in the kitchen. They want to start in a storefront. But see, when you start in the kitchen, you lay the foundation for the storefront. When you just walk into a storefront, you ain't got no foundation. Because you ain't built nothing. You just walk right in to a ready-made situation. And usually it's the ready-made situations that blow up in your face. See, again, man, you're paid by the knowledge that you know how to implement. That's what your check comes from. It pays you based on the knowledge you know how to apply. Why do you think these CEOs of these big corporations are paid millions and you struggling to make minimum wage? Because they're paying them for their knowledge and understanding. Okay? Well, see, this is wisdom calls aloud. See, when wisdom starts talking, it breaks the norms. See, when you start sharing wisdom with people, you start showing them how things are done. Okay? How to get from point A to point B. When you start sharing wisdom. You see, and when you find a person that is saying, man, listen to your intuition. See, that's wisdom saying, hey, I mean, wisdom is standing behind that person saying, hey, over here, over here, over here. And you got some people that listen and some people that don't. And those that don't listen are the ones that's going to suffer. Because, listen, see, when you don't want to listen, you don't increase your understanding. There we go back to understanding again. Now you take all of these young kids that don't want to listen to instruction. They don't want to increase their understanding. They want to stay down. It's just that simple. When you got kids that don't want to go to class, don't want to participate, ain't trying to learn nothing, they don't want to increase their understanding. They're satisfied with where they are. And unfortunately, you got a lot of people satisfied right where they are. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the alignment. That's all. I'm just waiting. That's why I ain't gave up. That's why I haven't given it up. Because I understand I have created a stream of income. And there are many branches off these streams. I just haven't discovered them. See, when your understanding increases, your income gonna increase. It's just that simple. Man, you want to increase your money, increase your understanding. Now that might mean you need to go to night school. That might mean you need to take a class, learn something, become versatile, stop being one-dimensional and thinking you're valuable. You're not. You're going to have to come knowing how to do 2 or 3 and not only know them, but be good at it. If you're going to compete, if you're going to stay in the job market, man, you're going to have to be versatile. Now, if you don't want to be versatile, if you don't want to compete, you'll go to OnlyFans. You'll get out here and do something stupid that's easy. See, what I'm talking about ain't easy. Ain't nobody gonna give you this. You got to earn it. Your paycheck is a reflection of your understanding. If you want to increase your paycheck, increase your understanding. It's just that simple. The more you know, the more they're going to pay you. Let me say that again. The more you know, the more they're going to pay you. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. And when you know something, you can apply it. That means you understand it. That means you comprehend it. Because you now can apply it to whatever situation you're dealing with. Okay? It's your understanding. And that's the one thing we don't focus on. That's the one thing we don't pay attention to, is because we take it for granted that people understand. And they really don't. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you, brother. And they really don't. But we take it for granted that they do understand. And see, listen. See, it takes patience to sit down and make sure somebody understands. Like when I had to stop and give a definition. I don't want to take it for granted that you know what I'm talking about. Let me give you the definition so that you can see. Man, your paycheck is a direct reflection of your understanding. Man, see, right now, we teach people the easy way out is the way to make it. That's what people understand, is the easy way out. That's all we see working, is the easy way. They don't show you how to do it the right way. Because if you did it the right way, you put a lot of them out of a job. If you did it the right way, they don't want you to do it the right way because they need a paycheck. So to keep that paycheck going, keep you dumb so you don't know what your rights are. And they can mistreat you and do you any kind of way because they know all they gonna get from you is a bunch of talk because you ain't got no money to go get no lawyer. They know you ain't got no money to go get no lawyer, so they gonna step on you and mistreat you. And sometimes They know they mistreating you, and you don't know it, and don't say nothing. That's why they keep doing what they're doing, because they know you don't know. Because if you knew, you speak up. See, and if we wanna change this situation we dealing with, man, we gotta address people's understanding. This is where the problem is. We got to address what people are understanding. Because some of that stuff ain't true. And they're taking it around as being gospel. And it ain't true. Because they're too lazy to research and try to find out on their own. They take it at face value. I just told y'all, I just showed y'all. Listen, let me show you this. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 21. Also, do not take to heart everything people say, lest you hear your servant cursing you. Let me read that again. Also, do not take to heart everything people say. A lot of people come up here, oh man, you this, you that, pouring all these accolades on you. But they won't support you financially. But they give you all these accolades. Don't take that to heart. Because it's just talk. That's all it is. It's just talk. Because they won't back up their talk. See, when people telling you how good you are and how much they appreciate you and won't help you financially, that's just talk. That's all it is talk. And you got a whole lot of people running off here trying to live off talk. And it's tough. It's tough. All right? Listen, I'm gonna go look at a truck today. I know where some trucks are, and I'm gonna go up there. My intuition is telling me to go up there and take a look at them. Take a look at one of them. Cause at the dealership, they got all the expensive ones. But I know where some brand new ones are cheaper than what the guy sent me. And I said, man, are these your vehicles? He said, yeah, they all for sale except the red ones. So I'm gonna go up there and take a look. Cause I browsed through there one time and they was a whole lot cheaper. Whole lot cheaper than what he was trying to pass off on me. So I'm gonna go up there and take a look, man. I'm gonna go up there and take a look. I got to do a tour Friday. So anyway, listen, man. Thank y'all, man. Your money is a reflection of your understanding. Let me say that again. Your money, or lack of, is a reflection of your understanding. It's just that simple. You want more money? Increase your understanding. Increase your understanding. You'll get more. Increase your understanding. That's what you got to do. Because understanding comes with gifts. You got to remember that. When you embrace understanding, you are embracing gifts. And you have to be living right when you embrace these gifts. Because if you're living wrong, those gifts that you embrace could destroy you. okay? Because you're being fake. All right? It's all about understanding, man. It's all about your understanding. That's where the key is. That's increase your understanding, man, you're gonna increase your worth. That's how you increase your worth. Increase your understanding. And you automatically will increase your worth. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Increase your understanding. And see, when you increase your understanding, man, you gaining knowledge. You know how to do some stuff. You know how to get some stuff done. When you increase your understanding, you can get the job done. And people will pay you for that. If you don't want to work for yourself, they'll pay you because you can get the job done. And you ain't got to sell your soul. Let me say that again. And you ain't got to sell your soul. All you got to do is embrace understanding. And when you embrace understanding, man, you trying to learn all you can. That's what you're trying to do. Learn all you can. Because that's where your value is. You're getting away from being a one-dimensional person who can only do one thing. And mad because they can't get a raise. But they don't never try to, there are people on the job, man, they don't never try to better themselves. They don't never try to educate themselves. They never try, but they always want to get top pay. But they don't do nothing to try to elevate themselves. But they want top pay. You see, and that's the drawback of unions. Because you got people in unions don't do shit and getting top pay. One-dimensional and getting top pay. And see, and now, man, you got to compete. You're going to have to know how to do more than one thing. Thank you, Luna. You're going to have to know how to do more than one thing. If you want to compete today, it's your understanding. That's the key. Your understanding is the key, man. It's your understanding. And if all you understand is how to do it wrong, how to cheat, how to lie, how to deceive, how to get over, that's all you're going to do. Because that's what you understand. That's what works for you. You see, and when you realize, man, people are doing what they understand. You look at all these kids going out here doing these walking in these stores, these mob rush that they doing, that's all they understand. You want them to do something different, give them a different understanding. And nobody seems to think that matters. If you want to stop crime, give them a different understanding. But nobody listens. And you'll be surprised at the people. You'll be surprised, that again, it's if we could get these young boys an understanding of their rights, we can cut down 90% of the police killings. Because now these young boys know their rights. And when the police stop them, there's no need to be confrontational because you know your rights. You have an understanding of what your rights are. And when you got an understanding of what your rights are, can't nobody come and tell you something that's wrong. Because you have an understanding of what your rights are. And most folk don't have an understanding of what their rights are. That's why they got to go and get an attorney. That's why they have to depend on other people because they don't understand what their rights are. It's just that simple. Well, Luna, if you ain't living right, you suffer the same fate. And right now, there's too many people that are, talking about God, but they ain't living like God. See, that's what I'm trying to. Man, how you living? That's at the end of the day. You're gonna be judged by how you living. It ain't what I say. When you close your eyes, I don't have to deal with that. When I close my eyes, you ain't gonna have to deal with how I live. I got to deal with that. Just like when you close your eyes, you're gonna have to deal with how you live. It's just that simple. And why take a chance and roll the dice? And that's what a lot of people do. Take a chance and roll the dice. Thinking they got time, they can go over here and party and have a good time, and they got enough time to get back in and get right with God. And sometimes you might not have that time, because it might come upon you so fast, you ain't got time to even think. See, everything, when everything is going good, see, hindsight is always 20/20. When you can look back at some stuff and see what you should have done, you don't know what your future holds. You don't know what your future holds. And as bad as it may look, embrace good. Embrace it working out for you. I told y'all, man, my car broke. I can't even get down to the White House. I have a hotel bill that I must pay come Sunday. Okay? And devil sitting right here on the shoulder. And the caddy broke down. Now you got to go out there and sleep in the car that's broke down and you can't even get it towed. Man, don't you know I got to know that this is gonna work out in my favor? And yes, sometimes you get tired of the fight. Let me say that again. Man, sometimes you get tired of the fight. Sometimes you get your butt kicked. You get your butt kicked. Get you a good night's sleep and start the next day. Start over again. Because you don't know what the future holds. All right? Listen. Happy is the man who finds wisdom and the man who gains understanding. For her proceeds are better than the profits of silver, and her gain than fine gold. She is more precious than rubies, and all the things you may desire cannot compare with her. Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand, riches and honor. Man, how can you not pursue somebody that's got length of days in one hand and riches and honor in the other? How can you not pursue that? And all you got to do is exalt it. Listen, chapter 4, exalt her and she will promote you. And when you exalting understanding, man, you're making sense to people. When you exalt understanding, you make sense to people. You can make it plain. All right? All right. Listen, I'm gonna go and take a look at this van and see what's going on. Because I got a tour to do Friday. So I see y'all. All right.